Interview with Dogman SONNY SIKES. Part 3.
What's the best dog you've scored a fight with?
A dog named Bob. I got it from a man named Icon, he's from New York. The dog was black, and weighed 20 kilos. He is the father of Stabber, of Bert Klaus. I beat Teal, and Cotton, with him. It was against a dog, 5 times winner. A dog named Playboy. And more importantly, I also beat Komosnski, in a fight of 1 hour and 40 minutes. He was a great dog, and incomparable, who was with me in the ring. He had other masters before coming to me. I found out that he had already won, in 5 different states. And with different names. He and my female, Snubby, were poisoned. They died, in my arms. He and Snubby were my best dogs.
What is your relationship with Don Mayfield?
We are good friends. Don had a dog named Lightning 1 and another named Lightning 2. They were Ravenclaws, but later, when I got out of the fight, he switched to the black dogs.
Many people say that Don Mayfield is crazy. What do you think? And truth?
Good. I think he might be crazy about drugs. But he is an open book to me. Sometimes I even feel guilty for not being crazy in this crazy world.
What would you say about Mayfield as a creator?
Unfortunately, I had no luck with their dogs. Bought from a trusted friend who had bought from Mayfield. His name is Paul Siafakis. He lived in Texas for a while, but now, he's moved back to Chicago. I didn't mean that these dogs are not good. But I didn't win with them. And let's not talk about it anymore. And I say the same, for the dogs created by Patrick and Hammonds. I had a dog that Bob Lowry bought from Pat Patrick. I kept him for months, years, and gave him every chance to prove himself. But in the end, I had to get rid of them.
Let's get back to prep. Why do you think Mayfield was so successful in its day?
I don't know. But he gets the most out of the dog, and back then, few guys could compete against him.
So maybe he was already on steroids?
Perhaps. If you think this explains why. I really do not know. Some people are talented. And I repeat again, there are few such people. And I include Don Mayfield among them.
What is effective in reproduction today?
I am not a great friend of Sorrel's. But deep down, I know he's a good dogman and a good breeder. And believe me, I can't say that of many. The intentions of reproducing Patrick and Hammond are very different. Sorrel's actively uses what he creates. You understand me? I cannot be at the forefront as a creator if I am not active.
Do you believe that dogs bring a lot of money to some people?
I don't know if that's the case. But it's true, they earn money from the fight. But remember, money won't help you get a good dog. You can even buy some good dogs. But, they will cost the same as a whole family of dogs. You have to be a firm and objective dogman, with common sense. Unlike those who think that money can buy everything. Look at me. I bought puppies for $800. And I won what? I don't think you can buy a good dog. I'll tell you one thing. I don't trust people. They say that they mate to have gameness. But in reality, they mate to bite. You can see all the magazines and see the fight reports. Go see what's going on. The duration of the fight is 15 to 17 minutes.
Well, what does that mean?
People leave dogfighting, and when you follow them, you end up making a huge mistake. Today, it's hard for beginners to find something good. You cannot find. That the situation is still the same for 100 years. Since when dogs were brought to America from across the ocean. And don't think that the Irish only brought the dogs. They also had friends and family back home. That relationship was closed. And they knew a lot, even who said, and what. Today, poor people don't know how it could start. They read articles in books, and they start. Oh. This dog is a 5-time winner. But, they don't know anything about this dog's owner.
In other words, how important is it to have good contacts?
Believe me, it's very important. Always was like this and always will be. Guys with famous names sell more dogs. Remember if their names are in various articles in magazines. They sell puppies in bulk. It never occurs for buyers to look at the dogs from which they were born. They sell papers. High-end, pedigreed papers. From hard work, from other people. Which made these guys' dogs so attractive. They do business with a dog. It's something. That's what I see, you know. Or do you think, what am I talking about, something wrong?
Who do you consider a good breeder?
Carolina Kennels has always been well represented. One of the best. If you like the red boy type, it's Fletcher Chavis you should look for. He's an old man, but a nice guy, who sold dogs. He sold dogs to some who wanted to start. I know a Mexican who bought a whole yard of dogs from him. But I haven't heard from him yet. Maybe he did something, I don't know. Chavis was the first to make a champion from the Red Boy bloodline. It was John Yellow. After he came, Champion Toro and John Boy, with STP. But Fletcher Chavis was the first to make a champion. Bert Sorrells, it's also worth visiting him personally, and Carl Wynn too. Talk to these people, and watch how they do. For me, Sorrells' dogs are a clean, active family. I would recommend the Sorrells bloodline, and the Corvino. I like Blue Monday dogs. Or anything that has blood in it, Red Jerry. All other breeders cross bloodlines. I have Greenwood dogs, which I bred to my Boomerang. And it worked fine.
Sonny. You must have some Corvino dogs, right? You must be hiding somewhere. Will you tell me the truth?
No. I have nothing. Look, I'm just not going to send you to. And that. End of interview.
Okay. So tell me. Who is that black bitch? In your backyard?
Good. She is a 6/8 Ravenclaw, her name is Ashley. I'm going to mate her with a 6/8 from Corvino, the Atari dog. He is a 6-time Raoul Jacques winner. But these dogs are not exactly purebred Ravenclaws. What if I told you? I have a purebred Corvino dog. But she ran into the fight. Would you cross this dog? If she was hers, I would say no, kill her. But if she were mine, I'd risk it. But seriously, the fight depends on the origin, on the dog. Look at the big bulldogs. Let's take Bolio, as an example. He was the son of Red Baby. She was from a female dog, called Susie. Susie did not fight for a long time while she was in California. Then her name changed to Goldie. Also, there were many dogs from this family, outside the ring. Bolio's father, called Zeke. He was a good dog, but his father and grandfather, called Coronel, didn't fight. So would I have bred a purebred, Corvino dog? Even if he had never fought before?
My name is Rodolpho Luiz, and I invite everyone to enjoy the knowledge of this wonderful breed. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. God bless you all. I went.